What's up guys, I'm the darts referee and today we're going to be taking a trip down memory lane to when I used to mark for the PDC, when I was a referee for those guys, and I'm going to be talking to you about something that happened while I was marking, and it involves Justin Pipe, it involves a missed call, it involves the wrong checkout, and it involves potentially costing Justin Pipe a Pro Tour match and a Pro Tour win as well, because he actually won the event. So there could have been some big problems, but let me tell you the story, let me get into it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. But before we get going with that, I have created a second channel. So if you guys want to go and subscribe to my second channel, it's a bit more of like a personal life thing. It's about me and my girlfriend and my dog, and we do fun little videos together. So if you enjoy my content and you want to see me in more of a personal light instead of just talking about darts all the time, go over to my second channel, subscribe. It'll be the top link in the description below. So go check it out, subscribe. We've uploaded one video so far. We're going to upload another one tomorrow. So if you liked me, you'll like that. So go and subscribe to that. That'd be amazing. But let's get into this. So a brief backstory as to where I am and stuff. We're in Ireland. It's a Pro Tour. The year is, I don't know, quite a while ago. Maybe 2015, something like that. I don't even know, to be honest. You can probably fact check that for me if you guys want to go and find that out for me. So we're in Ireland, and I'm actually the only marker there. There's no other markers. This is like the first time markers had ever gone to the Ireland Pro Tour. It might have been the first Irish Pro Tour. I don't even know. I was like the only marker there. So my job for the day was to follow around the highest seeds in the room. And if I remember correctly, the highest seed of the day I think was Gary Anderson, but he got beat. He got beat by Rowdy John Rodriguez. Rodriguez played insane, but that's a different story for another day. So I had to follow around whoever was the number one seed or the highest seed left in the tournament, which eventually made its way to Adrian Lewis. So I'm marking Adrian's games. He's won a game, he's won another game, he's won another game, and we get to the quarterfinals. And he has to play against Justin Pipe. Now Justin's a good friend of mine now, but we never spoke back then. He didn't know me, I didn't know him. Well, I knew who he was obviously because he's a professional dart player, and I'm just a marker who failed as a professional dart player, and this is the only way I was ever going to get to a Pro Tour. So anyway, Justin is playing against Adrian Lewis, and Justin, if you know Justin, especially 5 years ago, he was one of the best floor players on the planet. He was insane. So it wasn't a big shock to me that Justin was leading the match, and he was 5-4 up, and it was Adie's throw, but Justin had thrown a good leg, and at one point during the match, Justin had hit something to leave 129, and Adrian had 181. So Adrian just thrown his 3 darts, he had 181 left, so he wasn't on a finish, and Justin stepped up for the 129. So I'm watching the darts go in, and for anyone who's ever reffed the matches before, even like at a low standard, for me, I'm counting down every single dart that's going into the board. I'm working out in my head just so I don't mess up or anything. I kind of know what's going on. So first dart, 129, he goes treble 19. And that's exactly where I was expecting it to go. So it wasn't a big surprise to me. So I'm now thinking 72 left. He's probably going to go treble 16, or he might go treble 12, or he might go treble 20. But I'm looking at the treble 16 because that's the way I would go. That's the way a lot of professionals go. So I'm looking at treble 16. And I hear a dart go in the board, and it's not where I'm looking. So I kind of do this sweep of the board to try and work out where it is, and it's in the treble 10. Now at this point, I am worried because I think that I've made a mistake. And in my head, professional dart players don't make mistakes because they're professional dart players, it's their job. They're supposed to be good at what they do, and I'm now starting to second guess whether I've got the maths right. So Justin on 72 has hit a treble 10, leaving himself 42. Now, once I've gone through it a couple of times in my head, because in that split second, your brain is going 100 miles an hour, and I've worked out in my head the maths probably 4 or 5 times in the time it's taken Justin to bring his dart back and throw it. That wasn't a dig at Justin being a slow player either, so don't interpret it like that. I've just thought through in my head that might be what people think. It's not, I promise. So at this point, I know that Justin's miscounted, and I know that he wants 42 left. So in my brain, I've worked out that he's miscounted, and I know that he's going to throw the last dart at double 16, which sucks. Because if he hits it, he's going to think that he's won the match, and I'm going to have to correct him. And it's a bit awkward trying to do that, especially to like a professional dart player and stuff, because I hadn't been marking very long. And you guys obviously will not know this, but I am one of like the shyest people ever. I can sit here in front of a camera and talk your ear off all day and be all happy about it and whatever. But you put me in front of people, I'm quite shy. I'm a shy person, okay? So the idea of me as a relatively new marker telling a professional dart player that he is wrong and I'm right, it's not easy. So at this point, I'm just begging that Justin misses the double and then we can work out what he's got left after. maybe he's left. If he goes inside, he leaves 26. If he goes outside, he leaves 42. I can say, Justin, you miscounted there. You want 42 left, and that would have solved it. That would have been no problem. So Justin's thrown his dart, and it goes, of course, bang, double 16, straight in, perfect dart, and I'm there thinking, ah, crap. So I've now got to tell Justin that the score is wrong, but before I've even had a chance to kind of like turn around, Adrian Lewis has already shaken Justin's hand, and Adrian's already walked off, which I guess in my memory, he didn't shake my hand. So my favourite dart player of all time didn't shake my hand in that situation.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
But it's okay, it doesn't matter. So AD has walked off, Justin thinks he's won the match, and there was quite a crowd as well. There was quite a few people watching. So at this point, what's going through my mind is, do I just pretend that it was the right outshot because Justin's already won, Adrian's already conceded? Do the people watching know that was a miscount, or can I just pretend? So I've got this like little battle inside my head, like, should I pretend that it was right, or should I call him back, or what? So before Justin's pulled his 3 darts out, I've said, Justin, the score's wrong. You've actually left 10. And he kind of looks at his darts, and he looked at his darts a bit more, and he looked at me, and he was like, oh no. And he'd realised that the score was wrong. So anyway, Adrian Lewis has already got his coat on, his bag over his shoulder. He's already walking out the door, and I've got to go and find AD. I've got to try and get him back to the board because the match isn't over. So anyway, long story short, I managed to get Adrian back to the board, and he's ready to play darts, and it's his throw. Justin wants 10, AD wants 181. Adrian then hits 81 because he's probably thinking, oh, I'll just chuck 3 more darts, Justin to go out and double 5, and then I can actually go back to my hotel room. So Adrian hits an 81, leaves himself 100, and then Justin missed 3 darts at double 5. So at this point, in my head, it's like, oh no, he's going to lose the leg as well. Adrian steps up, single 20 tops in classic Adrian Lewis style, and wins the leg. So at this point, I'm now thinking, okay, well, Justin's got the throw in the next leg, so perhaps he can just win it in the next leg, and this will all be fine, and I won't have to worry about it. No, that's not the case whatsoever. Justin lost the next leg, and at this point, I'm like, this is to go into the semi-finals of a Pro Tour, and I'm the reason Justin's still playing darts. Well, actually, no, Justin's the reason he's still playing darts. He should have counted properly, to be honest, but whatever. So at this point, like, in my mind, I really, really want Justin to win the match because I actually feel guilty for correcting the score. So the last leg, Justin won the last leg. I don't remember much of the last 2 legs. All I know is Adrian won 1 and then Justin won 1, and it ended up 6-5 to Justin, but it could have been worse and he could have lost the match. But anyway, Justin wins the semi-final. Justin then goes on to play Michael van Gerwen in the final, and he wins that match as well. So I actually marked that match. The reason why there are some people out there right now who are like, I'm sure I've heard this story. It's actually because I uploaded this video months ago, ended up taking it down because I had the clip of me marking that final in it. If you want to go and find it, just type in Justin Pipe, Michael van Gerwen Pro Tour. You'll find it. It's on there. I'm the marker for that video, so go and say hello to the little man on the little video. And that's me. But anyway, guys, that is my story. I almost cost Justin Pipe a Pro Tour win, which would have sucked, but he ended up winning it, and I'm really glad. So I talk to Justin quite often now, and he's one of my closest friends when it comes to the darts world. And it's a story that me and him will talk about every now and then, and it's just a little bit of fun. And I'm really glad that he won it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do like my videos, and you do like seeing Bob's on camera as well, and you want to see more of Luna, then go ahead, subscribe to my second channel, link in the description below, go and subscribe to it. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so we can start doing bits, and I'll start uploading more frequently on there. And yeah, if that channel does well, you might see more of me on that channel than you do on this channel. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.